Welcome to Bricklink. I'm Joey, and I got a few things to talk about today. So, first thing is this thing, right? This is the, where is it at? There it is. It's the gumball machine. I think I was the first of the A-fools to, and the breaking news people. I don't know that any of them have got it yet. It's expensive. All right, we've been over this, but I like it. I actually like it. You drop the coin in, you can push it down a little bit. Turns real easy. Turn it one more time and it spits your coin out. And then it's full of the that looks like a pirate there. Take top off, put it back in. Easy peasy. It's, you know, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I bought it, whatever. But I like it. I'm actually very happy with this. So that's one thing. So let's set it off to the side. The next thing is this thing. You're like, okay, what is that? That's not a model. It's not. Okay, this is a mock of a Lego store and 221B Baker Street. So they just released a book nook, right? Barnes & Noble said they had an exclusive book nook. And FOMO kicked in hard. I went to the Books & Noble website. I bought one. I called my daughter. I sent her a link, text her a link, whatever. I said, go to there, buy this. It's going to be a Barnes & Noble exclusive. And I'm kind of a big Sherlock Holmes fan, right? So I thought, I need to leave. I was thinking I want to build one, keep one, blah, 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 blah. Because that's how I roll. So that happened, and they showed up. But guess what? Like 3 or 4 days later, we talked about this before too. 3 or 4 days later, the whole Book Nook thing, Lego announces it, which is fine. And then they say, well, it's going to be available online. Okay, that happens, right? You can buy it online. It's exclusive to Barnes & Noble, but you can buy it online. It's also in all the Lego stores. Its exclusivity is going down and down and down and down. So I thought something was going to be a fairly limited edition or exclusive. Ends up not being. It's not going to be in Target and Walmart, I guess. But whoopity-doo. So anyway, I opened one of the book nooks and I took some pieces and a little bit of inspiration from the book nook. So like this door, I really like that door. That door is so cool. I know it's probably going to be impossible to see. Maybe if I move Sherlock, we can see it a little better. Anyway, I did steal Sherlock's cape from the set. This is the hat from the CMF. It actually has side printing and the book nook does not. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I can't get him stuck on there. These lights, this balcony, the way they did the arches over the door, over the windows. That's all kind of how the book nook was set up. It had a cobblestone street. I didn't do the cobblestone street. I still have this checkerboard in here, which I actually kind of like. I think that was from the series with the British series that they just did most right. Anyway, that's for that. We also have Moriarty sitting up here. I also exchanged all the yellow heads or the flesh cone heads that came in the book nook with yellow heads. Just because my city is everybody is awesome. I don't know, but Lego people have always been yellow, or Lego minifigures have always been yellow, so they stay yellow in my city. Not as happy with this. I don't know. There was not as much. I do have some interior. Let's see if we can see some interior. So it comes apart, modular. There's the top one. The roof actually comes off. The roof comes off, and you can see there's my curtains. I have purple curtains. don't know why I have dark purple curtains, but I just thought dark purple curtains. Here's another floor, it's empty. And then I used some of this stuff, so we get that shot a little better. The fireplace here, the map, his, what do they call that when your clue board? I don't know, there's a name for that. His violin on the table, the newspaper from Moriarty, which is the same newspaper that the little boy's selling out here. Turned out there was not as much in that book nook as I had hoped or thought, and it not being exclusive. So it is what it is. I bought it. It's done deal now. Don't, you know, you get what you get. Don't cry about it. But this is going back in my city, and I'm pretty happy with this. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's okay. It just didn't change from my original design a lot. Very little. I did use this bay window. It was part of the book nook. I put it on the back side. I don't know. It'll never be seen. Much like the city stickers and Lego stickers on the back side of the Lego store. They're never seen because they're on the back side. Okay, so that's that. Let's set this to the side. That brings us to this little doodad. So everybody's seen the Everybody's Awesome space build. It's cool. You know, where they put all the different colored Lego minifigs. Well, I've been playing with trying to build some sort of space display of all the Lego space minifigures. My last try at it was I took 4 of the crater plates and I was going to make like a display of them and put them on like brackets and then have it hanging on the wall. It's going to be kind of cool, kind of similar to how the old, they're not here now. The old way I used to do the CMFs. They were on those 32 by 32 base plates that would look like a picture frame. I didn't like how it was turning out. In fact, I went as far as to buy a whole bunch of 2x2 light gray tiles from Barnes Bricks so that I could actually hold the base plates. It didn't go the way I wanted. I was also planning on doing all the classic space. I saw a picture of a stand similar to this on Reddit. The guy was using these macaroni tiles, and he had these 2x2 plates here, and he was displaying them, and it looked pretty cool. It was all slick. It was all rounded and tiled and just shiny. Hopefully I've inserted a picture of it, and I don't remember the guy's name, and I don't know where he got the idea or whatever. So I was like, ooh, I kind of like that. Well, then the rounded is cool, but then it looks a lot like the Everybody's Awesome display. And I think that's where he kind of got his inspiration to kind of look like that, but more space themed. But then I thought, well, I want to make mine look more like what we would have had in the classic space era. So I used the slopes, just kind of give it a little beveled edge. And then it basically just ended up building a stair step thing here. And then I did try and decide, because my original plan was to do all the space. Well, this is 2 16 by 16. If you look on the bottom, it's 2 16 by 16 plates. And it's actually pinned together, except I have a plate holding it together on top right now. And I have Technicolors. I could make it wider if I want. So I could expand it. But now I think I've stopped at these two. I'm going to build like a wall to the back. Maybe put some space logos. I got some tiles. Kind of give it that classic space feel. Kind of give it a little background, about 5 rows up or something like that. And I think I'm going to stop. It gives me plenty of room. So if you notice, we have 2. You're like, Joey, you have 2 red, 2 white. What are you doing here? Well, these 2 are the stickered. Because, you know, that was the thing. It's not just about the colors. I just wanted to see all of the classic space minifigures that have come out. So the first 2 red are stickered. Yeah, there were stickers. There is also the controversial clear sticker. One Lego space set had clear space logo stickers. They were squares, perfect squares. It's hard to see these here, but they're not squares. They actually match the torso, so it's a trapezoid. Is that right? But a lot of people took those clear ones and they put them on yellow torso bodies, and I think there was some even on blue and black torso bodies. But that's never what was intended. It's not illegal, but they show up, right? So you see these clear stickers on some minifigures. Even Bricklink has, I think they're all marked for deletion now, but their Bricklink has that in there. Clear, and they're now actually calling it out. Clear sticker with space logo on the torso. But you could have stuck it to any torso. Does that make it an official? I don't know. Anyway, these are the two. These are with the intended torso stickers. Now we get to the red, white suited spacemen with the printing on the torso. Next came yellow, then blue and black. These all kind of came out really close together. So it's like there's some sets that came out from Samsonite Canada that had the yellow ones in them prior to any of the other sets coming. You know, any rate, they were like blister packs and it just had minifigures in them. So you had red and white first, then it was yellow, blue, and black. Then, I think if I have this right, it wasn't until the green one, which was that Ideas set, did we get the two green space guys, and they got the wrong helmets on them, but these are this is what you got. Was these two green guys. Then it was the gray one, which was never really, and he's got the wrong helmet. Is there a light bluish gray helmet? I need to look that up, because for whatever reason I have a motorcycle helmet on this one. Maybe there's not. There's a light gray helmet, but is there a light bluish gray helmet? Anyway, it's been a minute since I've really kind of I've kind of worked through this over the years several times, and you know, this is the first time I think I got as close to getting them all together. Anyway, this is the gray. Here's a pink. I just have a pink chair. there's a pink chair. And inside, that's even the wrong color pink. He's holding the place for the pink. I have like 6 copies of the set that the pink space person, the pink space girl, I think she's a girl in there, came in, and I can't find the tub. It's personal tub 05. If anybody knows where I put that, it's under the layout somewhere, or it's in the utility room. Haven't been able to put my hand on it recently, but I think that was the next one. Benny should have come out in here somewhere. Is Benny, and there's another thing, is Benny separate? Is he different than the blue one, or is the blue one first? But I know Benny is the blue one. Okay, then we had the orange one. There's actually another orange one, but it doesn't have it has a different space logo on it. Then purple, then brown, dark blue, and then that brings us to the gumball machine, which we had the gold and what is this, turquoise? Whatever that is. And then the final one is this light bluish one here. I don't have a helmet or air tanks for him yet. And then that leaves, what does that leave? 5, 6, looks like it leaves about 6 spaces for expansion. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's a nice little compact. We'll get a wall built. We'll get these extras off. I'm not sure what to do with this one. I'm not sure I can get that to show real well. It's a statue, but it has the space logo, and it's supposed to be like a. I can't remember where it came. It's got printing on both sides. I need to tighten the table up. See, it's got printing on both sides, but then they covered it up with an air tank. I don't know. I don't know if I should include it or not. I guess it gets back to, am I just trying to display the colors, or am I trying to display all of the figures? Because if we're going to display all of the figures, then we're going to get into the Futuron and M-Tron. They don't even have classic. M-Tron doesn't even have classic space. Blacktron doesn't have classic space logos. It's considered part of space, right? But, or is those different displays? Or is that, Futuron and Space Police, they had the half suit, right? It was half white. There's so many versions of that. Some had white arms, some had black arms, some had black helmets, some had white helmets, some had red visors, some had blue visors. And the problem with that is it's like, okay, I'm going to collect the sets. I've been trying to get the sets, and you have to get the minifigures in them. But then you go to buy the minifigure to do a display, And some of those figures are $5, $10, $20, depending on which one, or if you're trying to get the really crazy version of it that's pretty rare. I don't know if it's worth all that. I kind of like this. This is what I grew up with these red and white space guys. So I think it's what I'm going to go with is just these classic space, solid color, space suited dudes. All right. I don't know. We just came back from vacation, and this is some of the stuff I got. I'll keep you updated on this. We'll get further. Oh, the space babies. Space babies. Yeah, there's a white and a pink space baby, and I'm going to put them with their, so it's just like I got the blue one. I'll put a blue one there, and then we'll put a white one here. And then the pink one will go up here. I have them too. I have them, but I don't know if I have extra. That's the whole key. Got to get the extras. So, all right. I think I've rambled long enough. Thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like. It helps my analytics. Leave a comment. And if you really want to, join our memberships. We call it the passenger list. Every other Friday, we do the A Fool podcast. A couple great guys like Earl and Javo, Mardi Gras Man, and Brickzar. We do a podcast about old Lego. It's a good time. Give it a watch.